We're kicking off today with a fantastic culinary demonstration. Joining us is Chef Urvika Kanoi.
Hi guys.
She's originally from Kolkata, and in Kolkata she runs a very successful restaurant called the Daily Café. In terms of her education, she's studied at Le Cordon Bleu, London. In Calcutta, she was, she kind of spearheaded various culinary ventures. Some did well, some did not, but that's part of being, a true culinary entrepreneur, because you got to keep doing stuff till you get things right. And Daily Cafe is hugely successful. And back here in Mumbai, Chef Urvika runs Café Duco, and that is doing also really well. So we're really delighted that she agreed to come here and do this culinary demonstration. And I hope you enjoy the session. Over to you, Chef.
Thank you so much. Hi guys. So like Amit said, that I run a small little Latin American cafe in Bombay where we are trying to bring authentic Mexican food to the city. But the recipe I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about and teaching you is Mediterranean. So that's another thing about when you become a chef. You can cook what is good for you commercially, but you can also cook what's good for you, what's good for your soul. So Mediterranean food has definitely been one of my callings. And can I get some volunteers to come in and help me in the recipe? Any 2 people? Please come, and you can come up as well. So any vegetarians in the house, guys? Cool. So all the components of the recipe are vegetarian, but it is a dish that is centered around prawns. So keep asking me questions, whatever you all need, whatever you all want. We're starting off the first thing with the technique, which is quick pickling. Have you guys done it? Has anyone tried to pickle their own vegetables? You all have. So this is something really fast and quick, makes any dish amp up the flavor. What I've done is I've just slightly boiled beetroot. I'm going to keep it fairly simple, things that are available to you guys around. So I'm just going to start. Somebody wants to just get chopped on the tomatoes started. Yeah, just half of them. We need some knives. Yeah, they haven't yet come through. Cool. Till then, I'll just, you all know how to make a good hummus, right? The thing is, we can't have a blender here. So my trick is ice cubes. So it's really cold ice cubes that you just take it from the freezer, throw it into your blender, have a good powerful blender. And all these fancy ones, honestly, that are available in the market, as good they are for the brand. The Indian ones like Sujata and Preeti are the ones that really do the trick in a Indian commercial kitchen. I've got the beetroot on. I'm going to just throw some carrots in. I've got some vinegar. Some coriander seeds. And some peppercorns. So the minute the whole thing comes to just a slight simmer, I'm going to take it off, and you can add any herb of your choice. I'm using dill over here. No problem. So guys, how many of you actually like Middle Eastern, Moroccan food? What's your favorite dish? Like if you all could name like 2 top dishes which is not falafel or shawarma, guys. Anything leaving a doner kebab, a shawarma and a falafel. Okay. That sounds interesting. I've actually never tried that. So like a frittata, but like, okay. Okay. That's different. Anybody else? Yeah, see that's also a refreshing, famous one, but everybody goes for falafels and doner kebabs and shawarmas. Anybody wants to open a Middle Eastern establishment here? Moroccan, nothing. Wow. How about Latin American, Mexican? Anyone here wants to open a restaurant? What's your favorite cuisine? Like, what would you like to open? Oh, that's fab. How many of you all actually want to do Indian food? Oh, that is incredible. You know, one of my mentors, he's like a insane Indian chef. I'm sure you all have heard of him. His name is Gagan Anand. And he runs a very, very popular restaurant. He's also obviously one of the pioneers to put Indian food on the map. So he had actually said that, you know, go back to your roots, because an Indian can cook the Indian food the best, but we can't do other cuisines as good as Indian food. It's just that I don't think I'm great at Indian cooking. But anything else barring Indian, what you all would want to do in terms of cuisine? European, Italian. So Indian is just the one which is coming out from the room. Oh, that is nice. Any particular cuisine you're going in for? Thai. Have you tried Sifa? You must try it. It's an authentic Thai restaurant at Hill Road. Probably the only of its kind in the city. Okay, so guys, till we wait on the knife, I'm going to just, we've got the pickled vegetables. I'm just going to let it sit now till whenever we have to use it. So I'm just going to shift this to the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just throw some cucumber. And we didn't get fresh jalapeno, so we're just using the pickled kinds. But you can use slit green chilies as well. Oops. 1 second. The millets haven't come. The millets. I think 6 to 8 are more than enough. Just half, whichever way you like. So guys, are you all aware of the ingredient India is really focusing on at the moment? To grow, to eat, to use at restaurants. We also showcase it in multiple varieties at the G20 summit right now. Yes. So millets is actually something that's very close to my heart as well. We extensively work with them since they became like a fad and they became the it thing. So millets is actually something that you can use through and through recipes, be it swapping your couscous with it, your quinoa with it, be it in salads, be it using it as a base. So we're trying to see if we can get some millet for you guys. So guys, we're going to use one kind of millet, which I'm going to be boiling in chicken stock. The reason why we use a flavored stock is just to amp up the flavor of the grains. Feel free to do wet stock, chicken stock, any meat stock that you want, depending of course if it goes with your recipe or not. Chicken stock is something which is quite simple across the table, goes with all different kinds of seafood, meat, chicken, everything. I'm just waiting on the grains to come. You guys have any questions till then? Anything y'all want to talk about? Anything y'all want to ask? I think we should have done coffee shots first to just get some energy in. Okay. Can you open 4 bottles of water into this? Yeah. Open 4-5 bottles. Chicken stock nahi aaya. Which one? Acha, just do 2 bottles and put and you need to put a little bit of this. No, just use a spoon. Go with 2 bottles of water, go with 8 spoons of that. 8. So guys, still we are waiting on the ingredients. I'm going to just talk to you about the base. And while doing that, I have forgotten 2 very important ingredients in my brine, which is salt and sugar. So I'm just going to add that. Put a spoon of butter in this. So guys, for any base, this is pretty much something you can use for everything. I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil. And some butter. No, that's it. Are you vegetarian? Perfect. Can you take some prawns out from here and just put it in a bowl? Be very generous with your garlic. No, lots more. Yeah. Yeah, put a little bit more. Guys, anyone familiar with Spanish cooking? Spanish food? So this is actually a derivative of one of their very popular dishes called gambas, which is made with prawns. That's why so much olive oil, because we want to give enough oil for you guys to dunk the components in as well. I've just put chili flakes and garlic for now. Okay, what's your name? And Dia's marinating the prawns. Dia, I want to hold up one of those massive prawns that we have today for them. So using like a really big prawn. So she's just going to be putting some lime. Yeah, it's enough. I'm just adding some fresh parsley. And guys, this is almost done. I'm just going to leave it on the side. I'm actually just waiting for the millets to cook out a little bit. And if you don't get the millets cooked on time, you're like getting couscous, which we already have cooked and prepped from before. Hey, did you get your onion? Okay, we wait. So guys, using one of my favorite ingredients from my pantry, it's called pomegranate molasses. Has anyone tried it here? Do you all like the flavor of it? Great in Indian food as well. It's just molasses that we make out of pomegranate, and it's got this sharp, sour, tangy taste. Anyone wants to try? It's vegetarian. Please, please, please come up. I'll get you all some spoons. It's like the soya sauce of the East. I mean, sorry, of the Middle East. So guys, you all must admire Robin's cutting skills. He's using the knife as a like absolute pro. Oh, that is fab. How many of you are planning to open your own bakery? Anything to do with pastry? That's fab. And have you all decided your schools of choice where you all planning to go? Schools are all are great. I'm going to say something that Amit's going to hate me for, but I always say it. Guys, please get experience in a commercial kitchen before you all open anything. It is so different learning in a school versus actually working a kitchen. It's a different ball game. And I had hardly trained at a hotel before I went in to do my culinary diploma. And once I came back, I didn't know what hit me once I entered a cuisine kitchen. So please, I tell everybody, any advice that I can give, train before you decide to put money into something. If you take that leap, definitely take it. But please train and see if this is actually something you would like to do. Oh, this is going to take very long. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let your millets keep cooking. But for now, I'm going to just do the recipe with couscous. Hopefully the millets should be cooked out by the end of the class, and you all can all come and have a taste and see, you know, how it's such a versatile ingredient that we can use for everything. So we'll get the salad started with the pomegranate molasses that you all tasted right now. We'll just take a bowl. Yeah, that's enough. So he's going to be putting a spoon of the molasses, half a spoon. So a little bit goes a long way, like even a few drops. That's it. Has anyone tried sumac here? Yeah, it's one of the most beautiful powders. Spices from the Middle East. I'm just putting very little because it's already sour. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this around for you guys to taste, whoever hasn't. Honestly, guys, it's something close to our Indian anardana, but still different. It's got a really, really good flavor. Okay. Now, to the molasses and the sumac, I'm adding some coriander stems. Honestly, this is where the real flavor is at, guys. Try to use your produce always tip to shoot. That's where the actual, you know, flavor bombs are packed. So apart from this, he's going to put his onions in it, a little bit of salt, black pepper, and olive oil. Extra virgin is better, but I think you can just use this. I'm confused. It smells like olive oil, right? How is it defined? Okay, where's the couscous? Okay. We're waiting on olive oil, I think. Yeah. So guys, till we wait for that, this is the couscous. It's just simple. We're just going to add a little bit of parsley, a little bit of lime juice and salt. That's it. Yeah. Let Diya do that. No, not do that. Yeah. Just add a little bit of the parsley. No, put more. And guys, this is like a magical ingredient. It's dried mint. Any boring grain, any boring salad, you can elevate it. So I'm just going to put it in your dressing for your salad just a little bit. You can even throw in the dried one when you're cooking your grains. You want to just put the cherry tomatoes in this? Yeah, half of that, what you've cut. Honestly, that's not good for anything that we do. Just have your time in hand. Even in the kitchen, we try to reduce as much as possible. We'll try to put ingredients into the water one night before, soak everything overnight. If something has a 2-hour soaking process, expedite just with hot water is fine. You will notice a very big difference in the taste as well. At least I do. For me, if you soak the chickpeas with soda, I don't know why my mouth picks up the taste in a hummus. And I've seen even customers pick it up. It's not only like people who know food very well will pick it up. I've just seen like even ghar ke chole, if it has soda, I will pick it up. And I've seen other people also picking it up around me. So it's just something that I'm like, just, you know what you're cooking. I mean, as long as it's not an emergency that you need it, then just do it on time. Okay, you can throw the prawns in. Just finish this, just add a drop of lime juice. So guys, head and all, everything is going in. Honestly, such beautiful prawns, they really don't need anything. Just mix that. You put some lime juice? Okay, just put, I don't know if I salted it. Do you remember that if we salted the couscous?
Yeah.
Okay, we salted it. Then that's good to go. Because you don't need to. You can. It's already been cleaned. So your prawn actually just has one particular thing which should be out always, which is your poop chute. So that's already been cleaned out. It's already been taken out from the back. Honestly, guys, plating purposes just looks nicer if the prawns whole. Honestly, what would have amped this recipe up right now even more would have been a little alcohol, which is my bad because I forgot to add it on the list. But a little white wine or even better, brandy. Just like a little lid of brandy when your heat is on the high so that it can burn out properly. Yes. Fish stock, yes, but it tends to get slightly too fishy for this dish because you already have pickles and a lot of things getting preserved. So I think something more cleaner would just help. You want, you can even just throw some fish stock into your prawns while cooking. Like I'm adding extra butter because fat makes everything better. Guys, there's an excellent book out there, Salt, Acid, Fat, something. I'm not remembering the fourth. It's fourth name right, but it's absolutely a treasure to have in your kitchen. It teaches you so much. Look up that book. Anyone into reading about like just food in general and culinary should definitely look into that. But genuinely speaking, it's not because my base is French cooking that I think butter is everything. Butter is everything. Any dish that you feel is not 100, especially things like this, butter does improve it a lot. Also a great medium to cook in. What? Yes. It's salt, acid, something, something. Yeah, that one. A white cover with like a lot of colorful things, yeah. Anyone here who likes like reading about food and stuff in their free time? Oh, that's great. Do you guys like usually go on Instagram? Do you all read books? What do you all do? You're carrying on around right now. Instagram becomes such a great place to just explore and get inspired. Such a shit place to like be on, but in terms of if you're really trying to make a restaurant and stuff, because everything is about putting yourself on social media. What? Oh, then that must be the olive oil. Yeah. Yeah. That is the olive oil then. You're just going to put a few drops in your salad. Go for it. Go, go, go. At least 2 tablespoons. We have this only. Put all the onions and put a little bit of lime juice and just mix everything through and just have a taste. Whoops, sorry. Which one? Throw in more chicken stock from the back. Oh, sorry, thank you guys. Here, throw in a few drops of that also. You don't need to do this. This is just to like make it faster. Guys, you all like spicy food? Amazing. You know the green chili is there? Can you mince too? Do you want some hand gloves for it? Better? Now let's check and see. Here. Oh, just pass it to him. I just don't want the chili to stay in his thing. Do one, I think one should be enough. Guys, you all found the sumac interesting? Did you all try it? It's here, you can pass the bowl around. I think they only did this one side. Where did he put the bowl? There, yeah. Which one? Yeah, a good mince. I'll just see if they're ever getting cooked. They might actually. Oh no, very long time for them. You can throw in another bottle of water also, just to make it easier for you. Possible to get a bigger plate to plate the whole thing together? Just a bigger, any pasta bowl plate, anything. So guys, you all remember the pickles that we did right in the beginning? Essentially, I would have made a hummus out of the pickling liquid. So the pickling liquid is gold. It's something that you can actually keep alive. I don't know, on Instagram there's this one Chinese lady actually who's kept her pickling brine alive for 18 years. Yeah, she's very popular. Not aware of her handle, cannot remember it. But so this liquid, if you just keep it in a jar and you take as much as you need right now, you can keep adding to it. And the way to keep adding to it is alcohol, vinegar, salt, sugar. Like you have to keep feeding it. Just like a sourdough starter, you feed your brine as well so that it doesn't die. Cooking pop. Cooking mom or pop? Cooking bomb. So instead of putting water, when you blend your chickpeas and stuff, just throw in a little bit of the pickling liquid for your hummus. There's another variety of hummus called hummus Beiruti, very similar to this, where the pickled vegetables come on top. Throw the whole thing in. You like spicy. Do we have any fresh mint? No. Okay, chal jayega. So guys, now the components are, he's got our sumac, pomegranate, molasses, really tangy salad, good to go. Our chili, buttery prawns are ready. We're going to use hummus, which the hotel has already prepared for us. And it's already a little loose, so I'm just going to, I'm not adding any pickling liquid to it, but I will add the pickling veggies on top. And our couscous is done as well. Really blind I am. Oh, here, right in front, sure. And the couscous is done as well. I hope I'm not forgetting any components. And just absolutely for presentation and also because it has a really subtle flavor, the mayor lemon. The Italian lemon, great with seafood. Honestly, an expensive product to use in the city and the country, but a little goes a long way. If you preserve even 4 limes, it can last you so many dishes, because what we do is we finely chop them and we use maybe itna sa in one dish versus giving a whole veg. You can just reduce it. Do we have any spoons left? Oh, okay, this is like a fresh spoon. I'm going to add a little bit of pickling liquid to this for the color. Here, you just want to mix this for me. Guys, that dish is done. We are going to be plating. Any questions on it? Anything you all want to know? What you all can swap with what? Yeah. Anything that you want. No? It does. Plating comes with no boundaries. Feel free. As long as you're not giving them something to eat like in a boot or in like a shovel that you see, it's all good. Just keep it comfortable for your consumer to eat from. Like in the middle, we had all started using very different things and having like a little garden and having sticks coming out and flowers on it and hummus on the bottom and all. I think that era is gone. Now it's all about like doing soul food and letting the produce really shine. So as long as just you have something which is comfortable, round, triangle, anything that you want works. And for vegetarians, to swap this, you can do grilled veggies, you can do peppers, you can do zucchini, you can do like a medley, portobello mushrooms. Halloumi cheese would be great if you can just get a little bit of halloumi, cut it into cubes, toss it in the pan. You do not need to put any sort of fat in the pan as long as it's a non-stick. Make it really crunchy, crumbly, put it on top, feta cheese. So tons of ingredients for vegetarians. You can even do corn, like baby corn. You can do that as well. This is great with chicken as well. Meat, not so much, because you need to braise whatever you're cooking. If you're doing a lamb shank or something, then braise it nicely, flavor it well with your dried mint, garlic, and then use it. Good question. I will come up with one right now. No, honestly, it's just grilled prawns with a millet salad and a millet sumac salad topped with hummus beruti. Middle Eastern. Just the prawns have been, so you'll see a lot of similarities in cooking across the world. So these prawns, if I added brandy to it, they would have become very, very close to gambas. The reason why I said it, and also because I really, really enjoy Latin American cuisine and bringing the authentic one to the people. Because right now, mostly what we eat in India is baked beans and thepla. Or like a fake taco shell with that, tomato dala, amul cream and taco ready. So that is why I'm just trying to change how people think about Mexican food. But no problem. Guys, do you all have any tips for Middle Eastern cooking, Mediterranean cooking? Anything that you've discovered in the kitchen or you've read which is very interesting? Come on guys, sharing is good. How's that doing? You want to add more liquid? Anyone here from the Northeast, from Calcutta, from beyond, Assam, Manipur? Where are you from? Sorry, can't hear you. Oh, you're from Cal. Nice. Sure. Yes. Yeah. Sure, go ahead. Yeah. So I don't do any fusion recipes. That is the first thing which I truly believe in, is to keep food as to keep food as authentic as possible with seasonal and local produce. It's not like I'm going to go and increase the carbon footprint by saying that मेरे को यही chipotle chilies चाहिए जो Mexico के कोई compound में उगते हैं. No. But at the same time, I am not going to be like, let's throw say baked beans into my 3-bean mix. So as authentic as possible, because India already has so much fusion going on. So what I do is I take the recipe and I adapt to the surroundings. There are dishes which feature on in both my cafes, but because of the geographical difference, I still have to even tweak those. Because Calcutta may have great, suppose XYZ, Bombay doesn't. So during strawberry season, we do a lot more in Bombay, but we do a lot more with jaggery in Calcutta during the same season. It's how you adapt your recipes to suit the consumers and the surroundings that you are in. And fusion, please feel free to play with your creativity and do whatever you want. And every chef is different. So another chef might come in who will be, you know, like a big advocate of doing fusion food, be it in anything. There's a new one in Delhi which is right now making waves. It's Japanese and Indian, if I'm not mistaken. It's called Inja. Yeah, so that's apparently creating a lot of waves, the techniques they've used and the flavors they've used. So something like that may be sure. And guys, I just hope nobody's putting cheese and Maggi together and putting it in a cone and then baking it and serving tons of mayo on it and making it a reel and then going viral. Yeah, as long as the fusion is not like that, anything I think is good. Most welcome. Yeah. Cannot, all good. I usually don't cook most of my food, so I like to see what's cooking and when. I don't actually follow recipes. I'm very like hands. If you see, I didn't wear gloves. I washed my hands before coming into the session and went like straight in. Because for me, a lot of the food is to do with the feel. Even when it comes to touching your meat and seeing if it's cooked or not, I don't use a thermometer. Though I do recommend using it till you'll get a hang of what the meat is supposed to feel like. And there's actually a trick that they'll teach you where you can use different parts of your palm to feel. The same way you can do below your lip for tempered chocolate. Yeah, so, do you know that trick below the thing? Yeah, I still mess up chocolate, guys. I'm not a pastry chef. I do not know how to do this. You want to just check with, I'll give you a spoon. No, where's a fresh spoon? Let's give her this one. Yeah, if you want to check and see if it's done or not. Yes. Guys, sorry your prawns are getting cold. I think they're just working on getting the plate up. No? That happened. Yes. Just the regular culinary diploma. I did not do pastry. It's not something that I enjoy much. I really find baking bread therapeutic. But if anyone tells me to do that every day, I'm going to throw it on their face. I'm like, no. I do run a bakery. So that's another thing, that you do not have to have a degree in something in order to pursue it. So the more than half of my sales at my cafe are actually contributing to my dessert and bakery section, as well as our barista program. We have very strong coffee programs in both our cafes. But that's the thing, I'm not a barista, I'm not a pastry chef, but that doesn't mean you can't get a hang of it by just learning, speaking to people, going and eating what you love the most, requesting them to stage in their kitchen. Guys, staging and interning will change your life at kitchens across the globe where you would want to pursue and see their things. And chefs are very kind. They'll always be happy as long as you are helping them and not getting in their way. They are always going to be helpful in sharing trade secrets and telling you, what's good for you, tips and tricks. I think that's very helpful. One particular restaurant in Bombay really helped me. It's called The Table. Yeah. So that's where I staged at when I was working in India. When I started my first thing, I started staging there. And Chef Alex that runs Americano, I was under him. So I really owe a lot of what I know to him as well in terms of technique. That's why I'm very strong advocate for work, work, work. Do not just jump into a bakery business where you're like, okay, I'm selling something from the house, even be it cakes and brownies and stuff. Because eventually, I think, even for someone who really basks in creativity, you all are going to get bored eventually in a year, 2 years, 3 years, then what? But if you work in a kitchen, the technique will really help you, just learn so much more. And then you work from the house, then no issue. Then you'll see, versus having those 3, you might have 6 things. And just like Pooja got macaroons to India, you guys might be getting something that we even don't know and making it as popular or more. Should we just use these plates? Okay. Okay, sure. Okay, the prawns, I'm just a little they must have cooked a little extra. Yeah, I'll just do 3 different platings. I just had ingredients enough for one, nice big plate, but I can do 3, no issue. Guys, you know what? You're just going to be eating cold prawns. Apologies for that. Okay, done. Is that done? Do you think we can get them to taste? Give me. I'll also see it. Oh, still a long time to go. Yeah. We'll still ask for people. Chicken stock. So guys, you all must have seen those rings that come for plating and people who set things in the bowls and stuff and overturn them. Yeah, I know, I hate that. So, I'm not a fan. I don't like defined things. I was studying to become a film director, and then I was like, nahi, ye nahi hoega, chef bante. So anything that is very definitive, I'm like, no. Sorry, can I bug you for a glove? Thank you. You pass me the full parsley for me. And the olives. Thank you. If you guys don't like the spices in the pickles, feel free to make a little, muslin cloth ka potli. Throw all your spices in that, pickle it, and then remove it. So guys, we are done. If you guys want to come up and see the dish,